Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
It's Coach Kimmi with Notary Educators. Welcome to those who will listen to the replay, those who will watch the replay, etc., etc. How's it going? Welcome. For those of you who may be brand new to the channel, I am Coach Kimmi, Notary Educator, where I teach notaries how to have a great foundation to their business, how to know how to properly notarize their documents. Because if you do not know how to notarize, you have no business doing business. And not only that, your business is not going to grow. You may have a one-off where you can go out there and execute some documents and they come off okay. But normally you cannot fake this thing till you make it. You must know what you're doing. Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so that's what I do nationwide. It doesn't matter if you're in Alabama, Michigan, California, Florida, Texas, Georgia. Does not matter. We are nationwide. I always compare it to a doctor. He does not have to go and learn how to work on patients that live in Florida. He don't have to go to learn and work on patients that live in Hawaii, right? If you're a doctor, you know how to work on people. Don't matter where they live at. You can pick up your case, your stethoscope, and go right over here to the next state, right? Same thing with your notary commission, okay? Only thing with your commission, you must be commissioned in that state to practice as a notary. Unless you are doing remote online notary, which is a whole different topic, but since I mentioned it, remote online notary, you are able to notarize as long as you're physically in a state where you received your certification or your commission. You can notarize for any state, okay? And there may be some restrictions. You'd have to check your state handbook just to confirm. All right, but we teach nationwide is the point. So it doesn't matter where you're located or where I'm located. I got you covered. Number one notary educator. All right, guys. So we are letting people pop in, give people a few minutes. Tonight I'm talking about customer service. We have to let YouTube do what it does, let people know that we are here. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about customer service. I was just listening to something else on YouTube. And it got me to thinking. I said, sometimes we don't realize the little things in customer service. Hey, Angela, how are ya? Welcome. Sometimes we don't realize, guys, how important our customer service is and how it's affecting our business. Little things. Yeah, so just for example, I was just listening to something like I was saying, and they were talking about going to the barbershop. So one guy was saying it costs a lot now to go to the barbershop. Who knew, right? So I know it's going up because I think my husband started at 20 and now it's still 30. But they were saying some people are paying like $75 for a barber cut at the barbershop. I'm like, dang, $75 every 2 weeks. But they were mentioning with the economy. Oh, thank you guys for liking. They were saying with the economy, though, people are either cutting back on getting their haircuts, or they are actually just learning how to do it themselves like they did during COVID. So it was kind of an interesting conversation. But anyway, what brought my topic up, they interviewed one guy. They was like, well, why do you pay so much? He was like, well, because I like going there. I've been going to that same barber forever. I love him. He knows about my company. He knows about my family. It's just a relationship that I'm not willing to lose. I was like, wow. Wouldn't that be nice for somebody to say that about your notary business? It's just a relationship with you as the notary that they're not willing to lose, even if your prices go up a little bit, even if you charge a little bit more than the next person. And why are they willing to pay more? because they know you know what you're doing. They know you're going to arrive on time and etc. We're going to get into that. So then they asked him though, let me get Angela's comment. She said, "Hey, lovely lady with the flower. I'm well. How are you?" "I'm well too. Nothing new, nothing new. I just had a few minutes tonight. So I thought I would go ahead and do my live. I was thinking I'll probably go live tomorrow too. I'm just doing it. Trying to do it every day. You know, some days are better than others. Today is a good day, so I had a few minutes. But anyway, so they asked the gentleman, he said, "Well, what is it that you don't like about going to new barbers? So you may not be able to get the one that you typically go to. Just for some reason, you got to go to another one. What is it that you don't like about them?" And, you know, a couple of things that he mentioned is he does not like when his barber comes around him and he smells like cigarettes. Turn off. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? He said he does not like it when his barber comes around him and he has been smoking and he could smell it. And I had an incident myself recently, and I was somewhere and there was a gentleman there, and I said, I did like that when I was near him, and I said, "I think he smokes." It was so strong. He must smoke at least 2 to 3 packs a day. I mean, it was such a strong smell, and it lingered in my nose. It lingered. He was not smoking, but it was in his clothes. It probably was in his hair. So it got me to thinking, even tonight, in a lot of states, smoking different substances. I won't say the word because I don't know if it'll get, have a problem on YouTube. But smoking different substances, it can stay in your clothes. I have family members that have very sensitive noses. They can smell it a mile away. So if all of that's in your clothes, though, and you're going to an appointment, what does it say about you? What does it say about you? Even though it may be legal, it's just something to think about. These are little things that we don't think about when we're trying to grow our business or build it, right? I have a customer, and it was so funny. She told her sister, her sister was looking for a notary. Yes, thank you guys for liking. Thank you. She told her sister, though, she says, "Hey," her sister's looking for a notary. And she says, "Hey, you can use my notary." And her sister was like, "I didn't know you had one." But I did like 5 for her sister. So I am the family notary now. So not only am I doing the ones for the sister, but when her sister has something, she calls me too, right? So what kind of reputation are you leaving with your clients? Do you arrive on time? Do you show up on time? Do you make a confirmation call, or do you just pop up? I told you all yesterday I was live. I had a client that when I called, she didn't answer, and the hiring person told me do not go until I talk to her. So the job was supposed to be at 2:00. Guess what time that job ended up happening? It was 4:30. It kind of threw off my schedule because I had a 7:00 last night, and that was going to take me a little time to get ready for it, etc., etc. So I went and did the job. However, what if I just showed up even though he told me not to, even following instructions? Because I could have said, well, and actually the client told me, she said, "I'll be home in 20 minutes. I'm not playing them games with you. You can call me when your butt is physically at your address. I'll be there in 20. And she told me where she was located, at the time. I said, that's easily 45 minutes. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing games. So even when I got there, I had to make sure, let's do this, okay? Because you can tell she's one of those people wanting to try to hem and haw and kind of take their time. Some people like you to be in company. This is not a social call. I need you, especially it was supposed to be at 2:00. It was supposed to be at 2:00. It's 2 documents, and I got somewhere to be at 7. Let's go. All right. So, but how do you show up to your clients? How do you show up? Even when Jeffrey and I have had lunch somewhere, and this is just a little tip, and you may have some you would like to drop, and tell me what you think about this conversation overall. I'm just curious. There may be times when we may eat somewhere, like we'll go to McDonald's or wherever, and you have that food smell on you, like the restaurant smell on you. Before I go in anybody's house, I always have a little Bath and Body Works lotion in the car. I put a little bit around my neck, on my hands, on my wrist. I'll give Jeffrey a little bit, even though he might smell like a girl a little bit. But it's better than him smelling like food, right? So these are little things that we may not think about when we're, again, trying to scale up. You're like, well, I'm getting clients, but why don't I get repeat business? Why am I not getting repeat business? Did you thank the client after you serviced them? Did you thank them? Did you thank them? Hey, Jeffrey, can you put in our group chat that I'm live in our mentor program? Yeah, just put Kimmi is live on YouTube if you want to join. Hey, guys. Yeah. Hey, welcome, everybody. Sorry for screaming. I'm always screaming. But I wanted to let the YouTube people, my other people know that I am here. Let's see. Angela says, I was just about to ask you, what are your opinion on appearance, fragrance? True. Thanking is important. That is so funny, Angela. So yes. Yeah. So I don't want to go in the house though. I just left McDonald's and I'm smelling like McDonald's. Okay. So imagine if you go in the house and you smell like you've been smoking a substance, even though it's legal, or you smoke and nobody tells you can't, right? Everybody gets the right to choose, but your clients may not like it. Even if you have pets, I'm going to say it, I'm going to ruffle some feathers, okay? I'm going to ruffle some feathers because even when I mentioned it in one of our notary mentor sessions, because if you guys don't know, we have a full-blown notary mentorship program. And I mentioned this and somebody kind of pushed back. They were like, well, no, we're not those people about their homes being clean. You guys know I don't particularly care to go to homes with pets. I'll always ask, hey, do you have any animals? Do you have any cats or dogs? And I'm highly allergic, one, but also I just don't want to typically be in most people's homes if they're unkept with pets. I just don't. I'd rather do the signing outside if I can. But even when you have pets, and this is where I ruffled some feathers, you have to be cautious. If you have a cat, if you have a dog, is there scent on your clothes? You may not smell it because you're accustomed to it, right? You may not, but I can smell when somebody have a pet. When I go to give them a hug or something, I can tell. Now, I would never tell the average person, hey, you smell like you have a pet. I'm not going to do that. But I'm just telling you this as a notary coach and a business owner myself, that these are things that you have to think about from your client's perspective. It's not always about what's good for you. All right. A lot of times we like, well, it's my dog, it's my cat. You done laid up with the dog and you done laid up with the cat. And now you can ready to go out and do somebody's signing. Come on. And they can smell little rough all over you. Or little Pee-wee the cat. Nah. Everybody trying to smell all that. Especially if they don't have pets. What if they're allergic? So you got to be cautious. I also, one day, I was live actually. I came out of a home and you guys saw this a few weeks ago. And the house looked clean. It smelled bad because they had two large dogs, I think it was. I think it was two. They even had a sign on the gate. I put all that in the video. And the sign said, don't enter this gate unless you talk to somebody. The owner must come and let you in the gate. And he said, sometimes people will still come in his gate. The biggest day. Scary sign. Don't enter this gate unless you talk to the owner. That's what it said. So you think I was going in there? You already know. Even when I was in the house, I'm like, where are the dogs at? Because he told me already they were big. They wasn't masters, but I forgot what they were, but they were huge. And anyway, he was like, oh, they're friendly. What? Are you kidding? Don't play with me. But anyway, my point is that the house smelled like dog. Okay, it did. It smelled bad. He was in the process of moving. You could see their little beds, their dog beds and stuff laying around. And the house smelled bad. So a little tip for that. I wanted to tell you what happened. But a little tip when you do enter a home and just say if it smells that bad where you're grossed out, it could not just be from pets. It may be from when you enter a home, they may be hoarders. They just may not be clean and the smell is overwhelming. Sometimes it's diapers. I've been in homes where it's like they got babies. You can smell they got babies. They think they put the diaper somewhere. Maybe they forgot one somewhere in the house and the house smell. As a notary, we go everywhere, guys. We go everywhere. We're mobile. So you don't get to pick and choose too often where you're going. Okay, so you have to be prepared. So a little tip for that is I'll have my Bath and Body Works lotion again. I might put a little bit on my finger and just kind of rub my face, put it under my nose to get that smell out. Because I can't hardly do the signing if it smells that bad, right? And you feeling like, I'm going to vomit, because because I'm very sensitive to smells, and there's some people way worse than me. Way worse than me. So when I used to have to wear my mask during COVID and I encountered that situation, I would put a little lotion inside my mask. So now there are times when I will walk in a home without a mask, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit too. But if I do walk in a home without my mask and I don't have it, like I said, I have a little tip, it's a little lotion on your fingers, put it right under your little nostrils there, and it'll kind of help cover the smell, okay? Because it can be brutal out there, guys. Typically, most general notary jobs, you're in and out in 10 minutes. You know, that's 10 with chit chat. Depending on what it is, power of attorney might take a little bit longer, maybe 20 minutes. The full estate package may take, an hour. So you don't want to be somewhere you're completely uncomfortable. Even with that guy with the dogs, I asked him, I said, hey, can we meet at the library? Because there's a nice brand new library near him. Oh, no, I prefer if we could do it at my house. I was like, really? Great. So it went well. I got in, got out. He was ready to sign. So what a whole lot of questions. Because then you get that person that's like, you already ready to get out of there because it's smell or dogs or cats, whatever situation is making you uncomfortable. And you're ready to get out of there. They're asking 15 questions. Well, what about this? And what about that? I'm like, you know what? We're going to call the company and we're going to write one list of questions and we're going to go down this really quick. And depending on what it is, it'd be like, you can check these documents and check them at your own time, okay? Because you got a copy of them right here. So sometimes people want to read and we call them a reader. They want to get all into the details. So whatever. But anyway, when I left that house, though, if you was watching that live, you guys saw I almost had a full-blown panic attack because as I was looking, I had on black pants and I saw all this dog hair on me. And I was just like, oh, my goodness, oh, my goodness, oh, my goodness. I was live and talking to you all. And I was just like, I was talking to the notary fam, talking to y'all. And I was like, oh, my goodness, oh, my goodness. So what are your thoughts on what I'm talking about? Give me some feedback. Let's talk about it. How do you feel about it? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about, is it important how you smell? When we talk about appearance, somebody asked about appearance really quick. Oh, let me get this other thing before I forget with the mask. So I've been on 2 jobs recently. Y'all saw me go into both of them. They were private care homes. Like somebody in there was with disability or they were end of life, whatever, but they were in home, not at a big facility. And 2 people was like, you better put your mask on. We are under outbreak again. So this is not to frighten you up, but I want you to be prepared. Always carry a mask. Jeffrey did not have his mask on. And that lady was like, look, put your mask on. She said, because I had told him that already. I always say, do you have your mask? So she told him, go out there and get your mask. You need your mask. He was on his way out there anyway. And then we were at a nursing home and she was like, we're under outbreak. Now, being transparent, the part of the nursing home that we were in, she claimed was not where the outbreak was. You think I was buying that? The way that people go in and out each side. So you got a side A, B, C. You best believe the outbreak is in A, B, and C. So I had the client come out of their room, and I'm so grateful that they were able to because I really didn't want to walk through the facility after they told me they was under outbreak. If you don't know something is different, right? But once you know a facility is under outbreak, it's like you on all your hairs on your neck going up like, oh my goodness, I don't want to get sick. All right. So Angela, we deep dive in this conversation. So Addison says, hey, Addison. Addison says, yes, the little things do matter. You're welcome. Hey, living to please him. What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, how are you? Hey, Jasmine. What's up? Hey, S. Abdul. What's up? What's up? So, when it comes to how we present in an assignment, it's just as important because we want our business to grow. We want our business to grow, right? And it could be something as simple as, you know what? I don't like the way she smelled. I don't like the way he smelled, and even having too much perfume or too much cologne can be a distraction. Okay. Even, you know what? I'm gonna give you one more. And let's talk about the perfumes really quick. You ever been around somebody and it's like they walk by and sometimes it smells good. You like, he smells so good. Or, that really smells nice on her, right? But then there's other times it's like, dog, did they take a bath in it? So you don't want to be remembered for having on too much. Okay? I was recently at an event and somebody pulled out some herb, like essential oil. That's what it is, essential oil. And I smelled it, and Jeffrey smelled it, and we both were like, "You smell that?" And we thought it was ginger at first. I'm not gonna say what it was because the person might be watching. They'd be like, "She's talking about me." If they watching, they already know who they are, right? But we'll keep it a little incognito. Anyway, and I was like, my nose went boom. And I was like, what the heck was that? What did somebody open? Typically, I would not have wanted to embarrass the person, so I would not have asked what it was. But because it was so strong, it got in my throat. I had to actually get up. We were at a little event, little conference thingy. And when I got up, I said, after it was over, rather, I asked them what it was. I had to know. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And she said it was nothing but a drop. It was nothing but a drop. So I was talking about it a few days later with someone else. And they were like, yeah, that particular essential oil is just on fire. It's just on fire. Ain't no other way to say it. What's going on in these notary streets? I'm going to tell y'all what's going on at within our Notary Business Success Program. The people are killing the mystery shopping. Okay, if you did not see me release the mystery shopping course 2 weeks ago now, I think it was 2 weeks ago, our people are killing the mystery shopping. Jasmine had 4 today. I mean, not Jasmine. I got Jasmine on the brain because I just saw her name. Oh my God, what's my child's Diamond? Diamond had 4 today. She had 3 the other day. So if you're not doing mystery shopping, check out my mystery shopping course. Check it out. I'm going to give y'all coupon code Friday today, FRIDAY, for 70% off that one course. Well, actually, all the self-paced courses, you can use it for that. It's not off the mentorship. But yeah, people they actually watch the course. And I see a lot of questions in our mentorship program. I was going to go over there and address it, but I think I'm not because I already kind of did the other day. So if you guys want to share that are here, and I think Diamond kind of put a pin in it because somebody said, well, which ones are you signing up with? And she was like, all the ones in Kimmi's course. The one Kimmi told us to sign up with. So there's a list of 11 in the course that you can sign up with. And she started getting work next day, not just Diamond. I can't remember my other person that also did. She took the course and literally the next day she started doing, over the weekend, it was on a Sunday too, she started doing mystery shopping. So I did not have a mystery shopping course on my channel. I've done mystery shopping, but I didn't have a course. And I was like, do I need to write a course on that? Clearly I did because the people are killing the game, okay? So you can use coupon code Friday at notaryeducators.com. Offer all the courses, but if you want to start making money immediately, you do not have to have your commission. You do not have to have any supplies to do mystery shopping. Only thing you need is a cell phone, and 99.9% of y'all got a cell phone. That's the only thing you need is a cell phone, though. And you can start doing mystery shopping. So sign up, take the course. It's a very quick course. I keep everything short and sweet. What you need to get started, sign up with those 11 companies, and let's see what happened for you. I'd love to hear your results. Love to hear your results. If you want, the mystery shopping course is included in the mentorship program. So you can check that out too. Either the $27 price point or the $47. It's not included in the $27. It is in the all-inclusive package where you also get the apostille training. Jasmine, I'm just curious why you're here since we're talking about apostilles. Did you finish the one you had? I'm just curious. Did you finish yours, hon? I don't remember if it's actually completed. If you told me, I just don't remember. I'm sorry. But there's an apostille course. None of these courses are watered down. They're the actual courses that I used to sell in my bundle for $500. Okay, so it's the real deal. Both the $27 entry point into the program, the Notary Mentorship Program, and the $47, we meet weekly, every week. So I see we got a lot of people that have joined us, like a lot. Where are you guys checking in from? Are you already notaries? Are you trying to grow your business, start your business? What part of the business are you most interested in? Let's talk it out while I'm here, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. That's the other thing I'm working on, is trying to get people to stop being so shy. We are in this space, unfortunately, where you got to get out here and talk. Closed mouths do not get fed. You got to talk. And I'm right here, right now, live, where I can help you. So what questions do you have? So I've talked a little bit about the mentorship program. Both entry points get you live weekly sessions. Both of them get you replays, okay? And just in case you're not ready for full-blown mentorship, you can check out the Start Your Notary Business book. Okay? And there's one for every state, Georgia, Alabama, Kentucky, Indiana, Oklahoma. We got a new member from Oklahoma. I was like, let's go, Oklahoma. So we got people in all different states in the mentorship program, and they're actually doing amazing. I'm so proud of them. And it does take time to build your business. Somebody asked me the other day, well, how soon can I expect to make some money? I understand that question, but that also lets me know, I don't know if you're quite ready. Because you already know you ain't going to sign up today, unless you're doing mystery shopping. Now, mystery shopping, they're taking that course and signing up the next day for real, getting work. But to actually build out a notary business, it's not going to be you sign up today and tomorrow you start getting 1,000 clients. It's just not going to happen. It's not. Now, once you get the proper training, which it doesn't take that long, because again, all the courses are designed where it's not designed to get you inundated in modules. Okay. I don't do that because it's like, you're going to stay with us once you join the program and you're winning. So it's not that I have to fluff the courses and make each one 200 modules. And I've heard that about, some courses that it's like, well, I got this module, this module, this module. Then I got to test out. Then I got to do this. The test is going out there and actually do the work. Okay. And something that people tell me I need to talk a little bit more about is the $47 package. It actually includes when you start taking assignments. If you get stuck, you drop it in our chat and we help you. How about that? It's like a hotline. 7 days a week. It starts as early as, I'm going to say it starts as early as 9, but they usually get in there and start chit-chatting earlier, which is fine. But it'll run until like 11:30, sometime midnight, only because I got people in Oklahoma, in Nevada, in California, and those people on the West Coast or Pacific time, they're 3 hours behind, so they may be getting late signings, okay? And if I can't help you, which most of the time I can, our community is so great that they help each other. So it's really a beautiful place to be, and you might want to think about it if you're ready to go next level in your business. If you're ready to go next level. What else is going on in these notary streets? I know we got some questions. Do any of our members, I know you have access to the chat, but is there anything you want to talk about here? No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. So yeah, but when it comes to customer service, though, we'll put a nice bow on that. Arrive on time. If you tell your client you're going to be there at 2, be there at 1:45. If you arrive at 2, you're late. You're huffing, you're puffing, you're breathing. What do I need to do? Your client is frustrated. They're like, is she coming? I had a person about 3 weeks ago. We pulled up and we got there at 2:00. Okay. We got there at 2. And when I pulled up, they were calling me. They were like, are you still coming? I was like, it's just now 2:00. I wasn't even late. But then I got there and we had to find the apartment number. So you know how you go to an apartment and then it's one big building. And then this half is like 101 to 404 or whatever. And this half over here is 102 to 114 to 314 or 414 or whatever. So we were on the wrong side of the apartment. So I was actually a couple minutes late when you really think about it. That's why you got to allow time for you to get there, to get lost. Allow 15 minutes. You might get there. That happened to us twice, actually. The last one, I talked about that. I went live. We were at the wrong house. We knocked twice. Didn't think they were there. The guy was like, no, my mama drive a red truck. And we were like, red truck? Ain't no red truck here. But we were at the wrong house. It was actually 2 doors over. Now, for some reason, this was the strangest thing. The house that we were at had the same address as the one that we were going to. And we looked at it several times. It was not a typo, like a reverse or something. It was just a crazy situation. It was just crazy. So, make sure, like I said, arrive on time. If you tell your client you're going to be there at a certain time, go be there at that certain time. Don't take longer than you have to, which most of us don't never do that. But I will add that, though, because sometimes people are rushing. So if you feel the room, read the room, as I say. Read the room. If you feel like your client is like, dog, I got to get this done. I got to get out of here. Get out of there. But if you see like they want to talk a few more minutes, then talk a few more minutes. If you can, if your schedule permits. So you got to kind of read the room. Read the room. What is it that your client wants? What's going to make you memorable with them? If you got a person that really wants you to chit chat a few more minutes and you're rushing, they're going to feel that. Jeffrey has a tendency to look at his watch just because it wasn't that we were taking too long, which it did take a little longer than it should have. This was one we did the other day. And he's looking at his watch, and the client, she was so sweet, y'all. She said, he's looking at his watch. It's time for y'all to go. It was so cute. She was so cute. She was when I was wondering, was she in her right mind? She was in her right mind. So all that being said, even stuff like that, I mentioned it to him because you got to be cautious. You don't want the client to think, oh, am I taking too much of your time? You got somewhere else you need to be when I'm paying you? So even little gestures like that, we got to be cautious. But again, read the room. If your client want to chit chat a few more minutes, take control of the room. We never lose the control because you could be there with a chit chatter all day and you're not making no money. Okay. Time is still money. I know they say it's not, but it is. The longer you sitting there, that means you're not stamping the paper somewhere else. Hey guys, welcome. I see we got quite a few new people. Hit the like button. You know what to do. Any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them. I'll hang out a few more minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out a few more minutes. So, just kind of read the room like I was saying. If you feel like that client wants you in and out, get in and out. Get the paper signed and let's go. Oh, I didn't realize we got so many comments. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. S. Abdul saying hi. Sheila saying good advice. Hey, Kay Denise. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Living to Please. It's called Nose Blind. Nose Blind. Notary Giant is in the house. Hey, Notary Giant, I want to thank you. Yes, I was just going to say thank you for that referral. So I didn't actually do it. I actually gave it to Lisa. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa, she is here on the live too. She is part of the mentorship program. So I gave it to her and she got it accomplished for you. So thank you, Notary Giant. Notary Giant is out of New York, making things happen here in Georgia. Dream work makes the team work. Yeah, so how you been, Notary Giant? He is out of New York and he gave me a job. And again, I passed that on to Lisa and she was all over it, got it completed. Client was happy. You are so welcome. And it was a POA, power of attorney. Thank you, Notary Giant. Angela says, it's best to meet elsewhere other than their home unless you have to. I have gag reflux. I smell everything. Yes. So that's the point I was making too. Sometimes we cannot change the appointment, especially if it's a loan signing appointment. Now, I'll be truly, I'll tell you the truth. A lot of times, if somebody's house is really, 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 really bad, they'll stop you from coming anyway. They'll ask you, hey, do you mind if we meet up at the McDonald's? I had a guy, he's like, hey, do you mind if we meet at our Hardee's? I'm like, sure. I love that because I ain't even got to deal with no dogs or no nothing. So if they want to change the appointment, they can. Now, I will let the client, my hiring client know, my loan signing company, if the client changes the address too far, like maybe a 5 to 10 mile radius, I might let them know, hey, this has changed. Just because they're the ones paying me, I shouldn't take that many liberties. But if the signing was going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lovers Lane and they want to go right around the corner to the McDonald's, that's fine. That's fine. Because you don't want to overwhelm the signing company either. Sorry I didn't get y'all comments. I didn't know it was, I thought it would just kind of roll up. I should know this by now, right? Notary Giant says, I walk in the home each and every time I will wear a mask. Yes. Spray your favorite perfume, 2 masks to smell, or spray on the scarf you're wearing. Oh, that's a good one too, because Notary Giant is out of New York. So for some of you in a deep winter, you're wearing a scarf. So that's an excellent idea. Spray a little something on your scarf. Rub a little lotion or something on your scarf. That's an excellent idea. Anything that could get you between you and that smell. All right. Lisa says, experience that a lot with signers. I wear masks a lot. Yeah. Lisa, that job came from Notary Giant. I think I had mentioned that to you. Jasmine says, you done touched on a couple of reasons why I don't do signings out my home. Oh my God. I wasn't saying these things to stop you from doing signings, okay? I wasn't, but I want you to be aware. So I still gonna get my money, y'all. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go because of all the different things we talked about. I'll be broke. So I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best to set parameters right? I'm going to try my best to control the situation. You know, put your dogs up, put your cats up. Because some people, matter of fact, I was in a Facebook group. This was last year. And y'all heard me talk about it here too. A notary got bit. Yes, they thought it was joke. They thought it was cute. I didn't think it was cute at all. I was livid for her. I don't know if she was playing with the little dog or what, but she did get bit. I don't remember the circumstances. And when I saw that, I said, that's exactly why I'm like, put your dog up. I don't want your dog near me. I don't know what your dog might do. The little ones, the big ones, whatever. I'll try to be a little bit more lenient with the smaller ones, but everybody said that's the one you need to be afraid of. Jasmine says, you didn't touch the cup. Okay, yeah, we got that. So yeah, I'm not saying this so you don't go do these jobs, okay? I want y'all taking your jobs, but I just want you to prepare. And that's why I do these videos and these lives, because, you know, the money is out there, but it can be challenging, right? Notary Giant says, carry samples of fragrances to be discreet. Yeah, that's true. Now, you didn't want to pull out a whole bottle of perfume. You don't want to pull out a whole bottle of perfume and you spray your scarf and be like, oh, it's smelling here. As I mentioned earlier, I just kind of pull it out and say, oh, let me get a little lotion, you know. And then I might just do it on my face like that, you know, something like that. Usually bath and body lotion probably is not best for your face, but either that or vomiting. Which one? Oh, I'll be cracking myself up, don't I? Hey, Sheena, what's up? What's up? How are ya? Hey, Patricia, how are you? Oh, wow, that's a strong oil. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, it choked me. I had to get up from where I was sitting to go outside and get some air. When she opened it up, it went boom. And I said, what the heck was that? That's why I had to ask her. Stacy, what's up? What's up? Living to Please. Our course is separate from mentorship. No, our all-inclusive program includes all the courses. There's 17 of them, all 17 different ways you can make money. There's the apostille course, what did I say? Inspections, field inspections, mystery shopping, apostilles, wedding officiant. It covers everything. So just take your time, play around at the website, notaryeducators.com. What you see is what you get. It is no fluff. There are no modules, and the courses are simple, designed to get you started as soon as possible. Okay? They are designed to get you started as soon as possible. Martha, what's up? What's up? Martha, thank you for your comment you put on the video. I haven't responded, but I did see it. So thank you so much. Martha's also in mentorship, but I did not get to respond here on YouTube. So thank you for that. I forgot what it was because I just saw it the other day. I said I got to respond to Martha. Appreciate it. Hey, Ruby, what's up? What's up, Ruby? Jasmine says, yes, I actually checked the tracking 3 days ago and it showed it was delivered on the 14th. Yay! Now, can you refresh my memory, Jasmine, if you're still here? Did it get delivered to Germany? Because you had it delivered to Germany, right? Let me know. Did you have them delivered at apostille to Germany? And the reason Jasmine and I had talked about that is because I don't typically offer to mail it to the final destination. Just because, I mean, less responsibility, I had it better. I'd rather give it back to them and they go do it. Now, have I been asked to do it? Yes, I've sent documents to Mexico, to, what's that other country, y'all, where I made a mistake on it? It cost me $95. Y'all remember that country? I don't remember what country it was, but it cost me money because I made a mistake on it. I was trying to do a workaround on the apostille, and I won't ever do that shortcut again. And it wasn't that the client knew it. The client didn't even know. I knew. I'll give you the short version of what happened. So the client had a document, and I did it like a certified copy. Instead of doing it as a certified copy, though, I had to end up going and get the original document signed by an affidavit signed by the person that signed that at it's called a Latin American Association here in Georgia. And we try to do this as a certified copy, but the more I got to think about it, I asked the client, that's why this is one of your screening questions. You want to know, what are they using the document for? Everything goes back to, and I'll tell you another one too. I got all kind of stories. But once I asked her what she was using it for, I said, you know what? I don't think I should do it this way. I think I should do it the long way. And that's what I kind of thought the first day she was here. But she was in a hurry. I was trying to get it done. And I shouldn't have did that because it ended up costing me money in the end. I had to end up mailing the documents because the day her sister was leaving to go to that country, the documents, I had missed her. So I had to mail them, and it was 4 or 5 days later that it got there. I had to go FedEx. Fortunately, I had my FedEx discount because if not, it would have been $200, and it ended up costing me $95 or something like that. So, Jasmine, okay, Las Vegas. Oh, okay. Living to Please, you're in Las Vegas? Angela's in Hawaii. Yes. I've sold quite a few Hawaii books. Quite a few. Notaries are nationwide. That's what I was saying earlier. In case you missed it, go back and catch the beginning. Stacy says, I've been a notary for 4 years in Virginia. Cool, Stacy. Very good. Are you doing it as a business? Are you doing it for work? Are you making money? What's up? What's up? S. Abdul says she's still working on her logo. It looks boring. You know what? You got a couple options too. Are you making it yourself? And if you are, you can do Fiverr for like $5. You know, they can make one for you. And they'll give you like 3 times to what they call revisions, to do revision on it. So you could try Fiverr, because when I did my new logo for Creators Club with Kimmi, my other new venture I'm doing, and my friend made that for me. It got me motivated. It got my juices flowing. From the time he gave me that logo, I was like, oh my God, I love this. I love this. By the time he gave it to me, I done got my shirts done. I just went into overdrive. It was just that little oomph I needed to get started. I say that to say, even with your logo, S. Abdul, if you're still having problems with it and you just don't like it, pay Fiverr, $5. Pay Fiverr, $5. I look for 5-star reviews on Fiverr. Okay. That's what I recommend you do, because you don't know these people. What time is it? I got a 7 o'clock. That's why I'm doing that. I see what time it is, guys. Yeah, I got a 7 o'clock. So anyway, but go on Fiverr, look for logos, put in the word logos for your search, and you're going to see all these different types. Do you want a 3D logo? Do you want a modern logo? Do you want something kind of fun? So you got to just kind of play around with it and see which one floats your boat. And again, they will give you like 3 revisions, kind of have your color scheme already, but I would just try them. Because I don't have an eye for stuff like that. I just don't. I'm not the most decorative person. Even my home is just kind of, I put stuff in here. People come in, I love your home. But for me, I'm like, like, I'll show you these pillows. Don't y'all judge, because this is just what I do. Okay. I'm simple, but it did something. You see those pillows? So I just did something like that. And for me, I'm like excited. I took those pictures. They were in another room. And I brought them over here, and then I just brought in a little color. Y'all know I like me some yellow. So I brought the pillows in. I got these covers right from Amazon. The one in the middle there, I bought that pillow from Amazon, but the other actual pillow cases, they came from Amazon, and I just covered the pillows that I already had. So that's a hack. Now, this is not that channel, y'all know, but I'm going to share this with you because they were only $10, and I love them. But you can go to Goodwill, because pillows are very expensive. I don't know when the last time you bought pillows, but you can go to Goodwill and buy some pillows, clean them off really good, get the big fat square ones like this. I think they are 13 by 13. Don't quote me. I don't know. But anyway, whatever size you need, you can get them. And then you get the pillows from the Goodwill, and then use these covers from Amazon. Put in pillow covers in whatever color you're looking for. Let me show y'all one more time. And like I said, they were $10, and they don't look like $10 pillows. It was a set of 2. And I took my old pillow and I just stuck it in there. Okay. So as I do, that's what I want you to do for your logo. Let us know. Okay. Angela says she's doing her transfer to Florida. Need to get her Florida ID first. Okay. Yep. If you got to wait, you got to wait. Ain't no workaround for that. Yep. Angela says time is money. I have a problem with seniors and stopping to talk. Hey, Angela, I do too, girl. But my problem is with everybody. Look. So what I'll do when I'm sitting at a table, and Jeff will start cracking up and start tapping me under the table. He done told y'all this before. I'll put my ink pen down, And I lean in like this. I'm like, what? You're kidding. And he looking like, you did not. It'd be the funniest thing ever. And then we get in the car and he'll say, I know you did not. I'm like, but don't let him start talking about my hair, natural hair. Some triggers for me when I put my ink pen down. If they start talking about natural hair, and I'm actually feeling my hair tonight, y'all. I am feeling these. This is day 2. Like, I had a kind of that wet look yesterday, and today I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. Anyway, if somebody starts talking about hair, the pen is going down. If somebody starts saying, oh, I want to be a notary, the ink pen is going down. If they start saying, oh, I love cruising, the ink pen is going down. And when y'all put that pen down, that means papers ain't being signed, right? And time is money. So he's kicking me under the table. He's nudging me like, let's go. I laugh every time I do that. So be careful out there, guys. People will take your time. And some people haven't had a visitor forever. And you come in and you got a smile on your face and you nice. They like, you want some coffee? Can I get you? We stayed and had tea with one client. I think out of all the times we've been doing this, we stayed one time and had tea with her. What possessed us to do that? I do not know. But we did stay and we had tea with her. And she was just so nice. And her place was so clean. No pets, no nothing. I felt very comfortable. And I don't know why we did that. But we did. I wish Jeff was down here so he could tell you about it. But he's tired. He's upstairs working, actually. Sheila, what's up, Sheila? Sheila says, be careful and make sure the bottom of your pages are not cut off. I had to adjust the page size on the dot and then go back to the customer. The date was cut in half. I was doing a buyer's package. Yeah, Sheila. So I'm going to tell you, thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm so sorry you had to go back, but you won't make that mistake again. And that makes you a notary pro. Now go back and rewatch, because I know you are in the mentorship program. I'm going to have you go back and just, now that you're actually doing signings, go back and rewatch the long signing course. You may have already did it, but that's something that we talk about. You want to make sure the bottom is not cut off, because you do have to adjust those page settings, okay? I'm going to have Jeffrey do a whole session on that. I keep forgetting. And then right when I don't do it, then something like this will happen. But he's supposed to do a whole session on how to make sure the printer settings are correct. And sometimes you have to download the file as a PDF. You can't just print it from the way they have it. You have to save it, fit the page. It's all kind of stuff that goes into printing, guys. It's all kind of stuff. So he's our tech guy. But Sheila, I'm so glad you worked through it. And congratulations on the buyer's package. Sheila, why you didn't put that in the chat to celebrate? Tell me why you didn't put that in our group chat. We do have a group chat in the all-inclusive plan, guys, $47, where we encourage each other. And Miss Sheila could have shared that with us so we can root her on. We can celebrate her. Miss Sheila, why you didn't put that in the chat? But again, congratulations on your buyer's package. And it's okay you made a mistake. It's okay. You won't do that again. You won't do that again. Okay? And you just help somebody else, hundreds of people, by sharing that, okay? Thank you. If you don't mind, Ms. Sheila, can you drop that over in the chat if you don't mind? Just so, you know, you can drop it as a gem, not necessarily what happened to you. You don't have to share that again if you don't want to. But if you just put in something like, hey, guys, a gem for today, make sure you check your page size. If you could drop that in the chat. Those are gems that you guys don't have to wait for me to drop it. You have an experience now. You are a notary pro. So you drop that in the group chat so your fellow notaries and your family members can learn from it, okay? And again, you don't have to put yourself on blast, but just say, hey, guys. And I thank you for sharing that over here so we can talk about it a little bit. But just put it in the chat for me if you don't mind. Just put some little gem emojis and say, hey, a tip for today or something like that. Because a lot of people aren't going to know that. And that's the thing about the mentorship program I love too, because you may think, oh, everybody know ABC. No, everybody's starting at different times. You don't have to wait till it opens, and we ain't doing no doors closed and all these gimmicky things to make you think you got to sign up tonight. If you ain't ready to sign up tonight, you don't have to. If you're ready tonight, hit the join button when you go over there. We'd love to have you. But you don't have to wait 6 months from now. You don't have to wait 3 more months till the doors open. You come in when you get ready. Your journey starts the day you hit join now. Thank you, Miss Sheila. I appreciate it. And congratulations again. Hey, Kay Denise. Hey, sis. Angela says, Notary Giant, great idea. They liking your idea, Notary Giant. Lisa. She's saying it's a pleasure to meet the famous Notary Giant. Yes, out of New York. Ruby says, could you talk about field inspection qualifications? Yes, field inspections, again, you do not have to you don't have to be a notary for that. Now, you will have some signing companies that send those jobs to notaries. Okay, so there's a difference. You don't have to be a notary to do field inspections, but there are some companies that hire us as notaries because they already know we've been checked out, background checked, et cetera, and you'll get a job through SnapDocs. You'll get a job through signing order, okay? All right, so, but you do not have to be a notary. So the field inspection course, is this Ruby from the course? From mentorship? Is this Ruby from mentorship? Because you have access to it, because I believe you're in the all-inclusive plan. I think you're in the all-inclusive plan. So the field inspection course is there. So what happens at a field inspection really quick is you go out. It may be to check the VIN number on a car. It may be to check out a house, to take some pictures. So you don't typically need too much. I do go in a few details in the course, depending on what kind of inspection you're doing. You may want some high vis, but check out the course completely. I just can't remember, Ruby, if you're in the course, but if you're not, you can get the whole field inspection course using coupon code Friday today, and you'll get 70% off, okay? If you're watching this, I'm going to leave that coupon code up ever so often. I remember it, but it's Friday. Coupon code is Friday, and that's going to be off all the self-paced courses. Hey, Emily Cloud. Yes. Detroit. What up, though? How you doing? Welcome. S. Abdullah saying, okay, thanks. Yes, check out Fiverr. And let's get started, okay? Because I know you like things kind of just so. So check out Fiverr. And they're very easy to navigate too, okay? So please tell me that you did that. Martha, what's up, Coach? What's up, Martha? Martha, she said, welcome. You're welcome, Coach Kimmi. Yes, thank you, Martha. Again, I forgot what video it was, but I remember and I appreciate it, okay? Nope, they don't. I forgot what S. Abdullah was talking about. My sister says, girl, get it. Looks pretty. Looks beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kay Denise. I appreciate it. Lisa says, yesterday I had a client and took Shanika and another person as my witnesses, and the mother offered us a curry chicken and rice. She wanted us to offer food for coming so late to the documents. Did y'all eat with her, Lisa? And shout out to the Notary Business Success Mentor Program. Lisa and Shanika making it work. They are both in the program, helping each other out. I love it. I love it. Did y'all eat with her? Because I sure would have been tempted. Sheila saying thank you. They said congratulations, Miss Sheila. And that's what we want to do for you in the group. I'm still sitting here like flabbergasted. I'm like, why Miss Sheila ain't put that in the group? Why you ain't put that in the group, Miss Sheila, that you had a buyer's package? Put it in there. It ain't too late. She said, okay. They said, congratulations. Oh, yes, this is Ruby from Mentorship. So, Ruby, you have access to everything. So, honestly, if you want to make really quick money, I'm seeing the most results really quick with the mystery shopping. They are signing up today, getting work tomorrow. Field inspection might be a little slower, but you will get work. But do the mystery shopping if you want to get started like ASAP with some extra income. Because I'm telling you, Diamond had 4 today, 3 yesterday. Or was that? She had 3 this week. She been killing it. She said she loved them. Okay. All right, cool. Angela says, no notary as field inspection. I need to take your course, all your courses. Yeah, not a notary. Okay. Yeah, you do not have to be a notary to do field inspection. You do not. However, again, because you are a notary, there will be some companies that will hire you because of that. You'll get the assignment from a signing company. Okay. Some of the companies you're going to sign up with. Thank you, sis. Lisa says, nah, LOL, we didn't. Girl, I might would have been tempted to try her curry chicken, but I don't know. Was the house clean and stuff, you know? Shout out Sheila. Much love, much love. Yeah, Ruby, go ahead and start with the mystery shopping course and then come back, because the mystery shopping, they killing the game. Okay, they're doing very well with that. Okay, we got about probably 6 minutes, like Dougie Fresh shit on. I'm dating myself. It's Friday night, and I had tea earlier. I'm wired up, y'all. So, what else are we talking about? We got 6 minutes together. Any last minute questions, shout outs, concerns, questions about mentorship? Again, you can join us, join the party. It ain't too late. Wherever you are in your notary journey, we got you. $27 entry point or $47 all inclusive. Join today. Go to notaryeducators.com. Lisa says the house was clean, but I don't really eat from people. The house was beautiful. Plus, I can cook my own curry chicken. Well, see, you don't have to eat her curry chicken. I cannot, though. I would have been like, probably, if everything was right, like you saying, I might would have been like, I'll take a little something. But then again, it depends on if I got to get out of here to my next appointment. But I'm so glad it's working, that you was able to get your witnesses that you needed and stuff. Lisa, don't forget, well, Kay Denise was working this week, so she couldn't go with you. But I was like, don't forget she could be a witness for you too. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget. She could be a witness for you. Okay. That's funny. All right. Any last minute comments? What's up? Coupon code tonight is Friday. 70% off the individual courses. I thought about her too, but it was late. She'll go, but she just couldn't go this week because she was working. Kate Denise, what, you still here with us? When you coming? Because you gotta get yourself together. That's my sister, y'all. Sometimes she call. I'll be like, what? Is that question not in the course? Is it not answered in the course? She like, let me go back and watch it. I want her to watch it and I want her to learn it. Like everybody else, she's saying soon. I want her to watch it like everybody else. She's doing this. She got all her supplies. She should be almost ready. Girl, everybody said they waiting on you. Everybody is waiting on you, Kate Denise. Everybody is waiting on you. All right. Any last minute questions? Last minute questions, concerns, or forever hold your peace? I'm watching it over and over. Now it's time to execute, though. You can watch it over and over, but sometimes it ain't going to hit till you actually get out there and start doing it. It's nothing like real life experience. So I know, did you ever get your business card straightened out, Kate Denise? We're doing some coaching here. Did you get your business cards? And for any of you, we already talked to S. Abdul about Fiverr, but if you're having a problem creating just about anything, it could be a logo, it could be a landing page, it could be your website. Now, we actually build websites using GoDaddy. So if you want Notary Educators to do it, we can do it for you. But you can go right to Fiverr. They're going to be cheaper. I think I paid a guy to get my website started. Now I've done my own websites. This is my fourth website that I was doing for Creators Club. And for some reason, guys, I could have did it myself, but I just wasn't in the mindset to do it. I just wasn't. You know, it's just like that sometimes. Like you don't want to cook and you call Uber Eats. I went to McDonald's today, and Uber Eats came in there at least 5 times, just back to back. I said, I wonder how much money people make doing Uber Eats. I mean, it's very popular. I don't want to go to McDonald's, so I pay somebody to bring it to me. So anyway, let me see. She says, I'm using the one I purchased first. Okay. But so that's where I was going with my website thing. The fourth one I did, I just did not feel like even trying to put it together. I did not. So I paid him $105, I think. He put it together based on a couple of my other websites. And now that I actually feel like it, I've been going in there playing with Creators Club, getting it all ready and everything. But if you want to outsource, Fiverr I love Fiverr. I've did maybe, I don't know. I got a VA on Fiverr. I pay her per job. She's not on like a monthly retention, but I pay her like $30 for something. I had her make me some. So we got a lot of reviews, right? This is something that you might want to do for your business too. I'm always dropping tips, y'all. Listen. So we got a lot of reviews from my notary business, my personal notary business, and Notary Educators. So what I did was to make them look cute. I took some of the reviews and I sent them to her, and I had her make posts. Now you can do it on Canva your own self if you got the time. I just didn't feel like it. So I paid her, I think it was like $30 to do like about 25 of them. Yeah. So my son-in-law recommended Fiverr today. Yep. Great minds think alike. Yeah, so just go to Fiverr and they'll do it for you. And it's like $5. You can get a logo for $5. So that's why certain products I don't even offer, because I'm like, you can just go to Fiverr. It ain't even worth it for me to offer it. You know, if you want to, once you get it, you can put it in the chat. Let us look at it for you. Same thing with your website. You know, once you get it kind of together, drop it in the site, our group website, our mentor program, and we'll look at it for you. And you know, maybe, so this is for you, as I do. So let them create the first one. You look at it, see what you like, drop it in the chat. Let's see what's missing, and then give it back to him to edit, because they usually give you like 3 times to edit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. And it'd be our pleasure to help you. Okay. If you're not in mentorship, guys, I don't know what you're waiting on. A lot of stuff happens in that mentorship. You're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, guys. Well, I am going to get out of here because I got a 7 o'clock on Zoom also. And as always, on behalf of Notary Educators with Coach Kimmi, it's been my pleasure, guys. And I wish you much success. Again, I really appreciate all of you for rocking with us for almost 5 years now, going through mentorship, building your businesses with us, allowing us to be a part of it. And it's a pleasure. It really is. It really is. So much continued success to all of you, okay? No matter what state you're checking in from. All right. Have a good weekend. Bye, Martha. Bye, everybody. Bye, Ruby. You're welcome. Good night, everybody. Okay.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.